Hi there, and welcome back to Cooking with Kitty, episode 2. I want to thank everybody who sat through my pilot episode. That was a bit of a trial and error, and I realized it was maybe a little long for some people, so we're going to try to make things a little quicker. Today, as promised, we're making turkey tacos. So I've got my Jenny O ground turkey. I use this in place of ground beef. Yesterday, if you joined us, we made shepherd's pie, and we just finished off some of the leftovers, and boy, it's much better even the next day. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ground turkey and I'm going to put it in this hot frying pan here. Now with turkey, I do add a little olive oil beforehand. Like I said, I didn't do that with the ground beef. That just kind of helps to keep it from sticking to the pan. Then I take my wooden spoon. Wooden spoon? My mother used to always threaten me with the wooden spoon if I was bad. Hi, Mom. Anyway, we're just going to sort of chop that up because you don't want to have like big long strings of ground turkey. You can kind of see how that looks right there. The camera work will get better with time. We're just going to kind of brown that up. Now, I've had my assistant ahead of time chop up some of the vegetables that we're going to put into our meat for our tacos. It is Taco Tuesday. And normally I would pair this with a nice margarita, but seeing as we're out of tequila, oh shame, we're not going to have margaritas tonight, but I'll tell you what we're going to have in a little bit. But right now in this mix, I've got red onions, red peppers, and some yellow garlic. And I just kind of mix that all together. Now normally when I make tacos, I make it very simply with just some of your old Ortega or McCormick taco mix that comes in a package. It's powder, you just add water, but we are out of that as well. Somebody needs to go to the store. So instead, we're going to have a little fun and kind of make our own sauce from scratch. Some of the spices that I have for that, like I said, you do it to your own taste. Some garlic salt, which is from Trader Joe's, $1.99. Garlic powder from, guess where? 99-cent store. I think you see a running theme here. Some cayenne pepper, red pepper. This is also good in the morning to help with your metabolism. But we can talk about that another time. Thomas DeLauer, you should watch his videos. Ground cumin, as it's pronounced, not cumin, as some people in this house try to say. Somebody's not coming. And here's some chili powder, 99-cent store. And can't forget good old paprika. All right. I know in yesterday's episode, I do want to make one editor's note. I think I was saying that Aleve was also ibuprofen, and it is in fact naproxen. So it's another, pain reliever, but I just wanted to correct myself on that one. Okay. So this is browning up nicely. Now, I want to just talk to you about what we're going to do after I make the taco meat, because that's going to take a few minutes to cook, and we don't want to waste a lot of time. We've got some of this pico de gallo, which comes in a bag at the 99-cent store. So it's already cut up nicely for you, tomatoes, onions, and that's it. Tomatoes, I thought there was pepper. Thanks. Cilantro. Now, if I had my way, I would be putting this in the meat right now as we're cooking it, but some people want to have it as a topping. So I guess we've got enough stuff here in our meat. And the thing about ground turkey, it cooks up pretty fast. You don't have to cook it for too long. So let's just start adding some spices and see what happens. So let's do a little chili powder. Paprika. Also, as you can see, after watching yesterday's video, we did change some of our background. You probably were all wondering, I've got questions about what that big old clunking thing here that looked like where you keep your frogs. But it was actually a Nikon water filter, which I highly recommend. It alkalines your water and it has mineral stones. So we just kind of moved that out of the way because I felt like it was a little bit of a distraction. Okay, steaming up my glasses, which don't seem to want to stay straight on my head, so I'm sorry if that's also distracting you. Okay, let's take some garlic powder. You can never have too much garlic. Like I said, we've got the real garlic in here too that was already pre-cut. My prep chef cumin. This is the one that has a definite Mexican spice. Oh yeah. This is kind of what's probably already in those, pre-made taco seasoning mixes. Hi, Pax. Cat at my feet. Okay, ooh, it's already starting to smell like a Mexican restaurant. Now, if I had my druthers, I would have gone to Trader Joe's before doing this show today and gotten some avocados because I would have liked to have made my own guacamole to show you how that's done with my NutriBullet. But I guess we'll save that for another show. And I really wish we could have margaritas because I would show you how I make my Paloma margarita. But I guess we're going to have to... I'm actually drinking... Let me talk to you about this little health thing. I quit drinking soda. I mean, of all things, like about 3 years ago. I used to drink a lot of Diet Coke. Really, mostly Diet Coke, Pepsi. But I discovered from Pavilions this Refresh brand. It's seltzer water, but it doesn't have any chemicals. There's actually no sodium in it. It's really just water with gas. And water with gas and some essence of flavors of grapefruit. This one is grapefruit. We like grapefruit and we like the berry. But they have a raspberry one. They have a lemon lime one. They have plain. And this is really good because it quenches your thirst and you get that carbonation fill, which is what I always wanted with diet soda. So this is really all I drink. This and water, and as you know, wine. So it's going to be kind of like our theme with our cooking, what's wine, and these are of course days I'm not working. I think I told you in the last episode, whoa, we got some steam. Okay, let me turn that down a little bit. It's getting hot in here. All right. Okay, so anywho, so today, we're not going to do our cheap quail look. We're going to go up one step further. And we're going to go all the way to Australia to get some yellowtail. This is Pinot Noir. This is really good. It does not go down quite as easily. I mean, it goes down easily, but what I mean is, it's more like a real wine, not diluted, so like quail oak. So you just want to be careful with that. Don't drink more than, one bottle. Okay, let's get back to what's happening over here. Now, in this house, there's we like our tacos different ways. So what we have here, we're going to have some of these tortillas for some people. And usually, we just put a little cheese on it, and we'll just pop it in the toaster oven and let that melt. But I myself, like in the old days of yesteryear when I was a child in Ohio, we used the corn tortillas. And I've got some Ortega ones. I kind of like this brand. This is a generic Safeway Signature Kitchens from Pavilions. It's usually like $1.19 or something for 12. And I'm going to show you how I prepare that with my tacos to get the cheese melted. Okay, this is looking really good, smelling kind of good. Now, I feel like it doesn't have enough spices. So we've also got this, some hot sauce. Good old salsa picante. I'm just going to throw that in there. Actually, I'm just going to finish this bottle because it looks like, we need to go to the store, like I said. Okay, that's done. Now, if you were making this with the powder packet, like I usually do, of course you just add water to your meat. So normally I would just, pour a little water in. And I don't do any kind of measuring. It's just all to my eyes, my fogged up eyes. And, okay, we forgot the garlic salt too. This is also, I think I forgot to put it in. This is from Trader Joe's. And before we started, because I want to start a little, I used the olive oil that I also get from Trader Joe's. The thing about it is you can get a lot more for a better price than some grocery stores. That's just what I find. We've got 3 places that we like to do our shopping in. Pavilions, for the kind of the big items, the bigger items. Trader Joe's for some specialty items, and then of course just your basic staples at the 99-cent store. They really should be paying me for this advertising, I tell you. But how much would they pay me? 99 cents. Okay. I'm also going to let you know we don't use regular lettuce around here. Like, I think iceberg lettuce, my own opinion, is kind of a waste of space. It's just water and no real nutrition. So I love spinach or baby spinach, and you can get these already pre-washed, pre-packaged bags Yeah, you know where. It's really a great deal. Like, we'll stock up on, like, you buy 4 or 5 eggs at a time because I make salads every day. We're going to have to do a salad day where I'll show you the kind of salads that I take to work, which are a big hit with all my friends at work. Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Thor. And I bring salads and I share them. So let's go to a little medical information. Spinach is considered a leafy green. Now, if you are on a medication such as, say, warfarin, or the other name for that is Coumadin, which is a blood thinner, you really want to check. Also, anything I'm saying, always check with the doctor first. Like, don't just go by me. I mean, I am a registered nurse, 25 years, so like I said, that's my disclaimer. But you just want to be careful because of the vitamin K. Too much vitamin K, because the whole thing about cumin is just to try to keep your blood thin. So you don't want to have, bleeding out. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think this is almost just about done. Now, that was quick. How many minutes are we in? 10 minutes. Wow. I'm probably just going to add some more stuff tonight. Now, you know what I would really like to add, but I'll get in trouble with somebody here, is some jalapenos. Jalapenos. Not jalapenos, but jalapenos. Jalapenos. And my friend Athena, hi Athena, hope you're enjoying our family. He actually did leave me some. And I would have used this to show you how to make the Paloma margarita, but since we don't have that, I'm going to have to just cut a little bit of this on the side and put it in my taco, so it's not to upset the universe here. Okay. So, because I didn't really add water, this is not that saucy. I think I'm going to add a little water. You know, you could just sort of experiment. Like my meals are not meant to be anything kind of gourmet or anything you don't already know yourself. It's just to kind of be just a little fun. It's like, this is basic total reality TV. I mean, there's no editing, obviously, as you can see. Don't know how to edit. We had a little mishap yesterday that I had to make a little addendum video, but I think it all worked out well. I thought it was kind of funny. So anyway, but we'll make this quicker. Oh, a little extra paprika. 99-cent store. I mean, come on. The place. Okay, there's several 99-cent stores. You know, I live in West Hollywood, California, and the one on Fairfax, there's two that are kind of just catty corner from each other, which is kind of weird. But that one that I go to, it's huge, and it's just, you find so many good things. You can even buy reading glasses there. Now, these are my prescription DB glasses, but reading glasses. I have them in every room of the house. You can buy them for 99 cents. All kinds of good things, I'm telling you. Okay, this looks about done, in my opinion. So let me have your opinion. Okay.